one of the things that you need is population density as an architecture. With a population density or with a density analysis, you are able to find a very valuable information from your site, from your study area, or from the surrounding context. It could be a building density, it could be a population density, it could be a, let's say, COVID-19 case density even, or it could be anything else, density, vegetation cover, or many other things. You need to just remember for a density, already population density, case density, you need to divide number of the feature, for instance here, since we are going to do a population density, to the land area. So you need two important feature. One of them is the area that you need to calculate it, and the second one is, let's say, number of the people, number of the case, amount of the vegetation, and similar thing. For instance, by knowing density, you are able to create such a map. For instance, for a building like this one, sorry, not for a building, for a map like this one, you need accordingly use a kilometer square meter density, and accordingly you will be able to find the density of, for instance, you will see that here we have Istanbul with the most population density, or in other case we have here almost in a Germany, and somehow the eastern part of the Spain we have a density, or in a Milan and south of the Italy, also somehow in a Moscow, the capital of Russia, we have a density. So with density analysis, you are able to apply different things, and you can have a synthesis from your study area. So I'm going to use other example, which include the population itself. I'll just take this province example number 2. If you remember this one from a attribute, it's have its own population. The things that I need to do, I'm going to just add an area. I'm just going to add an area since it is a big scale. I use a double, and since I explained the area is important for us, I just choose the area and go to the calculate geometry, and I just choose area as it is. We are not touched to the coordinate. We are going to choose a kilometer, a square kilometer, and hit OK. In this way, I'm able to calculate the area. So I have population, I have area. Another field, I need a density. Let's say population density, maybe it is long name, maybe it's not. Yeah, as you can see, the population density cannot be considered, so I just get rid of the first extension suffix and just choose a density. You remember I said if you want to calculate the density, you need to divide a feature, which is here our population, to the area. So I just read a very simple formula. I just said density equal to the population. One of these population, there is two population here. One of them for 1,385, the other one is for 1,390. I just check and choose 1,385 and then area. If I am hit OK, all these numbers for 30 state, the population will be divided to the area and calculate here. You see all of them coming to this part. And it shows us a density. Also, I said you are able to get some statistic information, such as here, the frequency distribution, the standard deviation, the mean of the density, and also some of the number min and max. So all these things as a different feature for you will be visible here. And there are some other things about here. You are able to sort accenting your column, as you can see here. So this is the part that I want to show you about the density. As a summary of this lecture, we will see how we are able to work with a data set and the database. And also we learned that how we are able to apply different type of the searching criteria with writing different, let's say, syntax with a select syntax. And also we learn a different data type in this lecture, such as a short integer, long integer, float, double precision, date, and text or a string. This is a summary of our entire lecture.